Hello everyone, I am Duke James. This is Genoa continuing the war against Meiou. Hopefully I can take this province with an actual fort and not destroy it. That would be amazing if that happened. Mostly because it's impossible. We can establish a charity schools, sure. Let's stop centralizing because we are at 49, pretty much at the cap. %. Will they accept now? The thing is, if I do this deal, Meiou is already in the coalition. Karaman and the Mamluks don't really get much. Taking that one province just increases it by 1. I don't want Tlaxcala, but I think what I'll do is I'll stick to this because I want to conquer Musica. So I'm thinking if I get right up to the cap with Tlaxcala and then I conquer these two, it might push Tlaxcala into the into a potential coalition. Although I'm not sure they even know they exist, but I don't know if it matters if they don't know the country that I'm conquering exists. This game's kind of funky. Case in point, the Mamluks care about me conquering people over here. I'm not sure the Mamluks even know these people exist as well, but they get aggressive expansion anyway, so we'll just do this. And then before I forget, I will immediately build a fort over there. Then I have to wait for these, for me to be able to core these provinces. Plus, I don't want to take too many provinces because then it'll affect my overextension. There we go. Pay off, build a fort. Build a fort in that province because the colonial nation's probably not going to build one. I have 14 ships, so I'll dump 3. Four mercs. I want to build a commune hall somewhere, so I can get the force limit up, so I can keep my troops somewhere over here without having to split them up. Probably build it right here. Actually, you know what? Let's build it right here. It's more central. And there's stuff already here. And it's right next to this guy's capital. Pirates seeking allegiance. Sure. I am privateering in the Adriatic, so that will help. Let's move a couple of these guys off. Of course, this supply limit starts base -3. That's alright. Did the plague arrive? Didn't arrive in this area, and that is the most important area, so... No. Went in a little bit too close there. Let's see. Still can't core this dang province. It'd almost be better just for them to rise up and then I can core it. So let's move those guys off. It's not good. It doesn't exist over here. So how can it not be good if it doesn't exist? Force limit's 3 for now. Church of Cuba. They want a strong state there. We'll give them moderate. Once again, the AI is a dummy, and they put their capital on Curacao. Oh, AI. You so stupid. Let's actually move these troops after splitting all those troops up. We're gonna go ahead and send them to Colombia and maybe conquer that, depending on the aggressive expansion that I get. Bring those guys over. England is having financial or diplomatic problems. They sold this province. They sold Dublin. I think that's Dublin. Either that's Dublin or this is Dublin. I think this is Dublin. So they sold Dublin to Burke. Okay. The AI is selling provinces in this game, in this campaign. It's not the first province that's been sold. We are government rank significance with 1,200 pops. I think that's 1,100 pops you have to get to. No, it's 1,200 pops. That makes sense. Otherwise, I would have gotten it. So the next level is hegemonic. We can have 3 allies. Pretty sure I have 4 allies, so Not sure about that. I get all of these accepted cultures that don't exist in our country at all. So that did literally nothing for us. Maybe Corsican? Development level did increase to 8. It was 7 before. It's 8 now. So that's interesting. Makes things more expensive. But we're making a decent amount of money, so need to keep an eye on this and court when I can, which is right now. Actually, which of these are cheapest? Probably these 3. So I'll go ahead and do those. This is building a fort. God damn it, noble plot. They really want to take my stability, don't they? After I lost those 3 stability points, they just really don't want me to have any. Well, if I lose this, I'm about 25 points off of the next level. We can do that and take that support since they're not giving us manpower. That gives us like 8 stability points, which is probably a year's worth. Points per year, 0.7. That's not a lot. Maybe that's why I haven't gotten a stability point in a while. My stat point increases now it's 0.3. Now it's 0.7. I have a feeling they're going to take a stability point. There's only so many times I can get away with this. No, they didn't. Okay. That just means the next time that pops up, they're going to take a stability point then. That's some Final Destination stuff. These guys have 3,000 troops. I do have that CB on them. Hey Mamluks, can I rival you? Livestock over there. Probably not. There's only one flag, so that implies that there's only one nation, and that nation is France. I'm not going to rival them. Urban industry arises. Terrabulus. Let's do metalworks. Probably get some jewelry then. Since it's pretty hard to get, or I'll get ample jewelry, which is the second level. Since it's pretty hard to go to abundant, at least for me. I'm pretty decent on rebels, so I can afford to get some extra war exhaustion. Emperor has enacted an imperial reform. Alright, we explored the Indian Ocean, so what I'm thinking of doing is, in terms of over here, once I get a core in this province, I should be able to conquer. I don't know if I'll be able to get to India. But I should be able to core around here. So I'm not going to explore the land because I don't want to discover all of these nations for war, aggressive expansion purposes. So I'm going to try to make it so that I can at least explore. Over here there's some uncolonized territory, so I think I can at least explore that and then find out the neighbors from there, because I'm not sure I can land in actual nations with a explorer, but I should be able to explore uncolonized territory, which there are a couple provinces in India, and then from there I should be able to explore next door. I won't be able to enter, but I should be able to see them. And then I'll be able to conquer a couple provinces without worrying about getting a lot of aggressive expansion with Indian neighbors. Where's that cannon? Cannon's over there, sieging, so that's good. Let's take you off so I don't accidentally have you explore. Stick you over here. We'll have you walk back. That is a fort level 3. Just have them go right there. Milan ceded territory to Austria. Austria is conquering a lot. They conquered Croatia, parts of Croatia, and parts of Hungary. Seems to be this patch, Austria gets pretty big. Naples conquers parts of Greece. That's what I've been noticing. Can I attract qualified people here? Let's see. Should be able to. They have a center of production level 1 in this province. There we go. Where's Terrabulis? Okay, so they have level 1 good, but they don't have a center of production, so I'm not going to be able to attract qualified craftsmen in that province. Candia has a level 1 center of production now. Let's go ahead and attract there. Don't have a core in Damietta. Tana has a level 1 center of production. That's probably it, because I am attracting Mallorca. All right. I think I should put a level 2 capital in my capital. I believe I need 3,500 ducats for that, so I think that's what I'll save up for. Central America is starting to core that territory. at least one of the provinces. Improvements in production technology. Do I want 50 corruption, 0.5 corruption? I do not, so give me that 10 admin. Cocoa will be produced in some province that isn't a colony. Chick Knob. Alright, nice. So, yep, that changed. Don't know what it was. Sometimes these provinces will change. Sometimes they find gold. Not sure what the requirements for that are. Doesn't really matter to me though, because I don't get that gold. There are no treasure ships. No treasure ships in Meiou and Taxes. Alright, 7%, negative 7%. I'm almost below 50 power projection. So I could fight Castile. Oh, here they go. They took this one. Truce with the Mamluks ended. They might join a coalition. Don't think they'll attack me, though. Provenza is now at a tier 3 good. We're gonna do silk. Okay, whew. That was an accident. I meant to check how much production they were getting here. It's like still 3 point something. Accidentally clicked too many times. Still went to silk. I was either going to go to silk or naval supplies. So either way I would have been fine. Don't imagine that actually did anything to bump me up to the next level. Could probably calculate it by adding up all of the production. Now we just have some naval supplies. So instead of bumping silk up, naval supplies actually drop down. That's not good. Pomante. Well, I think I need naval supplies now, so we'll go cloth again. Hey, the plague ended, never even came over here. Send a troop over on that siege just in case they need them. Move the rest to the coast. I'm probably just gonna ignore these missions. Because they don't really add a whole lot. The only one potentially 50 stab points and trade efficiency for 15 years. This one has no reward, or they're not telling me at least. 20 Navy tradition, 20 prestige, some monthly autonomy change. I don't need prestige at all. Colombia can't make it a core. Well, that was dumb. Though not the dumbest thing I've ever done. Alright, well, I'm going to end this part here. So that didn't work out because they can't court, which makes sense because I don't know why I thought they could. Wasn't thinking there. So just took some ducats. Alright, so I'll end this part here. Pick it up in the next part. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.